After 25 years of Irish American rock, a band born in the Bronx with a huge New York City following plays tonight for the last time. Black 47 brings its reign as a pub favorite to an end right here in New York City. And this morning we are lucky to have two of the guys right here with us. Geoff Blythe is one of the original members, and Joe Burcaw has been with the group for 10 years. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Now, this band's been around for 25 years.
Yes.
That's a pretty amazing bar to meet. Geoff, you were there in the beginning. Tell me what it was like when all of this started.
It was amazing, really. I mean, I've never quite seen anything like it. It kind of, you know, grew out of something I don't know. And I first started playing with, like, Larry and Chris. And, you know, and we were playing Paddy Riley's twice a week. Nobody would come on the Wednesday nights, you know. And then just all of a sudden it took off, and there we were, you know. Became like a mosh pit after a few months in there. So.
Probably made you pretty happy to all of a sudden have these growing crowds come out.
Yes, it was good.
And Joe, you were in the crowd for a while. You accomplished what so many fans want to know, is how you become a member. I mean, you went from fan to band member. How did you pull that off?
Here's the secret. I went to school up in the New England area, and I used to watch 120 Minutes with Matt Pinfield. And I saw these guys on there, and Funky Kelly and 40 Shades of Blue were the songs that were getting a lot of push. And they just stayed on my radar. And I was like, wow, these guys are something. They're amazing. And they came to town a couple years later, and I got to catch them up in Cambridge. And so I was sold. The minute the first note that they hit, I was like, wow, my jaw dropped to the floor. I'm like, I love these guys. And then fast forward 10 years later, they put an ad, I think Hammy put an ad, the drummer, in Craigslist, believe it or not. And I answered that, and just things snowballed, and one thing led to another, and here I am with Geoffrey Blythe.
And now you're sitting here doing a news interview about their last show as a standing band member.
Yep.
What an amazing trip. And you mentioned Funky Kelly as one of the big songs that moved you. We actually have a clip. I want to take a listen to it. Jeff, what's it like to watch that back and think about what it was like when that song took off?
Mind-blowing, to be quite honest, watching that. It's a funny video, and if you look carefully, it's sort of like I had two daughters, Larry has two sons, and they had little kids in there. They're all in their mid-20s now.
And they probably can't believe that that's you.
Yeah, no, I can't believe that's me, actually, looking back.
But I mean, you guys even played on MTV with this song.
Yes,
it took off all around the country. What was that like?
Yeah, well, it was really good. I mean, you know, I've had experience before with like Dexys and Costello and stuff of seeing stuff go well, but I think it was very organic the way it sort of really took off, and you know, that song just, people went nuts for that song.
Well, at this point, you guys have played all over the country. What's it like to play here in New York? What makes New York so special? Jeff, I'll start with you.
New York, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it has, you know, what it used to have. When we first started with Black 47, it was an incredible music scene in New York. It's very, very vibrant. There was, you know, stuff going on all the time, and it was, people would go because it was such a, I don't know, such a scene out there, if you like. People would go out and find things, and it was, you know, before all the bars got sort of corporate takeovers and such, and there was music everywhere. So I think there was also, I mean, the sort of the people in New York. I mean, I don't think this band would have come out of anywhere else except for New York. You wouldn't have had people from that diverse a background, really, coming up with something like this.
The band's a melting pot, just like the city.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And so why say goodbye now? Why in New York, and what's next?
Well, I want to get this straight. It's a retirement.
Okay.
You know, we're not disbanding. We're all good buddies, and it was all amicable as far as the decision to
and I think we just, you know, we've said all we've got to say basically at this point, and the band has never been better. I mean, it's stunningly good, right? And we wanted to finish while it was like that, didn't want it to peter out, and we've all got our little things that we want to do in the future.
Right.
So,
nice little plug there.
Well, just a little plug, GeoffBlythe.com. There you go. Joe's on this too, by the way.
Yes,
so this is the two of us.
record,
this is a great record. This is
no, it is. I'm very serious. It really is.
Well, we very much look forward to hearing that, and definitely look forward to hearing more about the show. Thank you both so much for being here. Again, Black 47, their final show. It's tonight at 6 o'clock at BB King Blues Club and Grill in Times Square.